Today we're talking about the Pelican 50-quart Elite Cooler. If you're in the market for a new cooler, you're probably asking all your buddies, hey, what kind of cooler should I get? What's the best cooler? Even if you search it, you'll probably see over and over again Yeti. And that's what I was hearing, and that's what I was also leaning towards. And then I did a little bit of research, and I got a Pelican, and I don't regret it. And we're gonna go over a few points today, the pros and cons of what makes, or what I think, the Pelican to be a better bang for your buck than over a Yeti. One of the reasons I feel solidified in my purchase is the fact that Josh and I just did an experiment where he has a Yeti Tundra and I have the 50-quart Elite Cooler. We filled both up with snow and the Pelican cooler crushed it. It's actually day 11 where we've been opening it and checking it, and the water in there is still cold. The slogan on the Pelican website is keeping your ice colder for longer. And the ice retention on this thing is nuts. 11 days and you still got, I got water in there that if I had beers in there, if I had perishable, whatever, it would still be cold. I think that when it just comes to overall bang for your buck, $300 for 11 days of cold that keeps your stuff cold, I think you get what I'm trying to say. And for $300, 50 quarts, you might get the same with your competitors like Arctic or Orca, but with Pelican, I really think you're getting your bang for your buck. The Pelican cooler is bear-proof. It has these press and pull latches. The Yetis have this rubber latches that you kind of pull up. The other difference is the Pelican cooler has integrated cup holders, 4 of them. I've used them on a number of camping trips, and honestly, it is helpful, and it's kind of cool just to be able to like have this as, if you got 2 chairs around a campfire, cooler's right in the middle, you know, you got yourself a nice little table. 2 more features, one of them having to do with the cup holders, which is nice, is that it has a built-in bottle opener just right there on the front latch. Which honestly, just one less thing to worry about when you're out camping or overlanding, whatever you want to use the cooler for. The Yeti, the Arctic, or the Orca, they don't have that. There's also a ruler on the top of the cooler, which is just kind of a nice feature, seeing that, you know, it takes up no extra space, and if you're out fishing, you can easily just slap your fish down, see how big it is, any regulation, not, toss her back, whatever. Another feature are these non-stick raised feet. So, my only qualm with this is that they built it too well. The feet on there, I guess if you have a pickup truck, which I regrettably do not, it would be perfect for in the bed of your truck. It's not moving. If you put this on any other kind of fabric, if you have it on the carpet and you're just trying to drag it somewhere, if you have it on hardwood and trying to drag it somewhere, outside on the street trying to drag it somewhere, it's not going anywhere. Those feet are it's like Velcro. It's very difficult to move. Even on the way here, I had my buddy bring it in his 4Runner, just in the back, and he said it was not moving, just trying to get it out. That's not really a problem, but if you don't have a truck or you're using this for, you know, you got just like a sedan or something, you're gonna have some problems with it. It's also gigantic. Putting this in a sedan, it's gotta fit in the back seat. I've tried putting it in people's trunks and it does not fit. Again, I mean, depending on what you're using it for. However, the raised feet do their job phenomenally. It's so crazy. How well it sticks to really any surface. Another feature that's not as exciting as, you know, cup holders and bottle openers, it does have a sloped downspout, which makes draining it super easy. And even cleaning it is super easy. One thing that I did the first time I took it out was I left deli meats in there for way too long, and it made the whole thing just smell terrible. And I really just drained out the water and sprayed it with some Fabuloso, and I was good to go. Not a problem whatsoever, and it drained like that. There's not water sitting at the bottom. It dried out super quick. No issues there whatsoever. The last feature that I've never used, but if you had this mounted on your roof rack, or you were out camping but wanted to leave the cooler and for whatever reason, you know, felt unsafe in that environment, and you were, you know, scared of more than bears, just people, it does have a place where you can put a lock on it, which a lot of other coolers don't. So that's just another thing to think about. So now, just my overall thoughts. Again, compared to, at the price point of $300 in comparison to, you know, a Yeti, you're getting a lot out of it. One other anti-theft thing, like we were talking about the lock earlier, I don't even like carrying this thing around. I would love to watch someone try to pick this thing up and just run off with it. You're not doing it. You got to get like 3 guys if you're going to be faster than me, just to catch you trying to take this out like off the campsite. It would just not work, and especially filled with ice. This thing is really heavy. When I was using, I drove a sedan. When I was driving the sedan, I could feel it. It felt like there was a 300-pound person in the back seat. That's just another thing to think about. The only issue I have with this cooler is the shape of it. Again, you have these huge handles on the side that are helpful for 1 or 2 more people just carrying it. However, just when you're putting it in the bed of someone's truck or in the trunk of my friend's 4Runner, you kind of lose about 2 inches on each side, and you're kind of squeezing in weird spots in comparison to its competitor like the Yeti, where it is just a rectangle. You fit it in and you kind of maximize all the space around it. That would probably be the only thing I have against it. Again, $300 for 50 quarts in comparison to the Tundra, where it's $300 for 34 quarts. You're kind of getting a lot more out of it. Again, the other plus to it is the ice retention. 11 days. The water's still cold. You're really, I don't know what you're doing for 11 days, but you're not having to change out whatever's in there. And during our experiment, I opened it up consistently. Again, it was snow, not ice, so I mean, who knows how long ice would have lasted. But of all the pros to it, I think completely outweigh all the pros of the Yeti. Again, the only issue I have with it is shape, and other than that, I mean, with all the features you're getting, the cup holders, the ruler on top, the bottle opener, the lock clasp, it's bear proof. I don't know what else you need, but that's really my verdict of it. I think that it really is just worth the money, and I would consider that heavily before purchasing something like a Yeti. And you're gonna have it for a lifetime. If this helped you in any way make a decision on a cooler, like and subscribe. And if you had any questions, drop in the comments below. If you already have this cooler and you just want to praise it some more like I just did, put in the comments section below. That's all for now. Peace. So, a few nights ago, I had left Josh's house. We had just argued about buying the GoPro, thinking about different reasons of why we would need it. And for some reason, a video idea came to me. But more, just the concept of this. Out of curiosity, do you think you would win in a cowboy-style duel if you'd actually be able to, I guess, arise the victor? Wait. Oh,
that's what winning is called.
Okay, not necessarily winning. Do you think you'd be able to hit the guy? Like, if you did...
That's winning.
And no, because you could also get hit at the exact same time.
By facing off, taking
But if
10
you
paces?
took, like 10 paces...
But it's not 10 paces, though.
Turn around. No. We looked. There's no actual regulation.
Oh, yeah. All right, you walk 10 paces, you turn around, you shoot. Are you hitting them from the hip, old Western style?
I don't know. Maybe.
Would you be willing to try?
Oh, absolutely. Oh man, I'm so not dead yet.